Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Behind the Scene of Yangle Effect. So, if you are not subscribed to this channel, please like, subscribe. Please subscribe. So, I'll be breaking down my top 5, top 6 pairs I'm expecting this week. So, join me as I analyze the trend. I should show you what I'm expecting. Stay tuned, guys. So, guys, first on our list is going to be GBP card. So whenever I analyze my trade, I start from the higher time frame down to the 4 hours time frame to know the movement of the trend, to know where the trend is going, where the trend is heading to in a couple of weeks or months. So we start from the weekly time frame. So we can clearly see in GBP card on the weekly time frame, we are currently bearish on the weekly time frame. This is currently a lower high and this is currently a lower low, and we can clearly see we are retesting previous structural points, retesting weekly area of interest, retesting EMA, and retesting one psychological level. One psychological level was, let me see, one psychological level for 84,500. Again, me guys. So we're testing one surgical level, we're testing EMA, we're testing previous structural points, and we're testing weekly area of interest. So you can clearly see we have in the weekly time frame, we just have like almost 4 to 5 confluence telling us this market is about to go down. Are you getting me? And you can clearly see the weekly time frame just created the weekly indecision candle, bearish indecision candle, telling us that this market is about to go down. It's about to go down. Let's go down to the daily time frame. In the daily time frame, we can clearly see we are still bearish on the daily time frame. This is the lower high and this is the lower low. I will not consider this as a retracement. I will not consider this as a retracement. This is just in one candlestick. This is not a retracement. This is the lower high and this is the lower low. We're having a pullback to this previous structural point, pullback to the EMA, weekly area of interest, which is also used as daily area of interest. So all I'll be waiting for on this trade, for me to take this trade to the downside, is when we go down to the 4 hours. You can clearly see the 4 hour, we are bearish on the 4 hours. All I'll be waiting for is some price action around this area of interest, some engulfing for me to take this trade to the downside. Last week we cut this to the downside, a 1 to 2 weeks to reward. We cut it. Nice trade. So these are my confluence for me taking this trade to the downside. So next on our list is going to be CAD JPY. So CAD JPY on the weekly time frame. All I'm waiting for on the GBP card is just some price action in this 4 hour area of interest. Let's go down to the 1 hour. Let's see. I'm waiting for some price action. All I'm waiting for is some price action. Let's go down to CAD CAD JPY. CAD JPY on the weekly time frame in CAD JPY. Sorry guys, zoom out this trade. The CAD JPY is a high risk trade. I don't consider you guys to take this trade. This is a high risk trade, but I can see a potential downtrend on this trade. We know that the weekly is bullish, daily time frame is still bullish in the daily time frame, while the 4 hours time frame we are currently bearish on the 4 hours. I just have the 4 hours time frame in my favor. Again, just the 4 hours time frame that is in my favor. So all I'm waiting for in the 4 hours is the quick break and retest, or break and retest for me to take it straight to the downside, or the pull back to this area, to this one psychological level here. This area, one psychological level. Let's shift it. One psychological level. I'll just be waiting for I'll wait for the pullback to this one psychological level, 100 and 1500. I'll be waiting for the pullback to that area, or I wait for the break and retest, which will shape the clearly the 1 hour is bearish. The 1 hour is bearish. All I'm waiting for is the break and retest. Then I take it straight to the downside. Next on my list is going to be Euro USD, the most popular pair in the world. Euro USD on the weekly time frame. You can clearly see on the weekly time frame we are bearish on the weekly time frame. We are bearish on the weekly time frame, rejecting previous structure points, rejecting weekly area of interest, rejecting one cycle level 16,000. So much confidence telling us this is going to go down than up. Are you getting me? Reject this is the previous structure point, weekly area of interest, one cycle level. You can clearly see one cycle level 16,000. So when we go down to the daily time frame, you can clearly see the daily time frame. You can clearly see in the daily time frame we are clearly bearish on the daily time. This is the lower high, and this is the lower high, and this is the lower low. All I'm waiting for in the 4 hours is the 4 hours to shift. No, all I'm waiting for is the 4 hours is clearly bullish. All I'm waiting for is a quick break, retest, then take this trade to the downside. No break and retest, no trade. Are you getting me? Wait for the break, the retest, give me my rejection candle, give me my engulfing, then I take the trade to the downside. Clean trade. Next is going to be, my next trade is going to be Euro card. So Euro card, you guys can clearly see 99% of my trade this week are shorts. We are selling most of the trade, and most of the trade is considered to be euro. So this week, let's see how this week brings us. So this euro card on the weekly time frame, we are bearish, retesting previous structure point, retesting weekly area of interest, retesting one psychological level 61,000. Are you hearing me? So we go down to the daily time frame. Daily time frame, we can clearly see we are bearish in the daily time frame. This is still our lower high, and this is still our lower low. You can clearly see the daily is showing us sign of slowdown. You can clearly see bearish indecision candlestick, very doji candlestick. This is called Dragonfly Doji or something like that. And we're having the slowdown. So all I'll be waiting for me to take this trade to the downside is the 4 hours to shift bearish. So this is the 4 hours higher low, and this is the 4 hours higher high. So all I'll be waiting is the quick break and retest for me to take this trade to the downside. Next is GBP JPY. GBP JPY on the other hand, GBP JPY on the weekly time frame, we can clearly see on the weekly time frame we are bullish on the weekly time frame. Book test, anything you want to call it. This is the lower higher low, and this is the higher high. There's no structure in this place unless you go down to the daily 4 hours. You will not see structure here, but now the weekly time frame there's no structure here. This because this is still the higher low, and this is the higher high. We are bullish on this. So weekly bullish, daily time frame bearish, and 4 hours time frame bullish. So all I'm waiting for is the 4 hours to shift bullish like the daily. Quick break, retest, then I take the trade to the downside. Break this 4 hour area of interest, retest, then I take the trade to the downside. Next is going to be AUD USD. AUD USD in the weekly time frame. AUD USD on the weekly time frame. Calculate on the weekly time frame. We are bullish on the weekly time frame. This is the weekly higher low, and this is the weekly higher high. Are you getting me? Now we are retesting this resistance, user support. Wherever we are under, we sell. Wherever we are above, we buy. Under, sell. Whenever we are above, we buy. So now we are above. What are we looking for? Is buy. So we'll go down to the daily time frame. The daily time frame is still bearish. So all I'll be waiting for is either a shift of structure or a break and retest above this structure point here. Either a break taking out this previous lower low, creating a new lower low, this will now become the new lower high. Then we'll break above this lower high, shifting the market, wait for the retest, then I take the trade up. If not that, I wait for the quick break and retest, then I take the trade to the upside. So last but not the least, I'm still in this trade. This is the trade I'm currently in on my device. I'm still holding this trade. I was holding this trade throughout last week, and the trade throughout last week, it was just consolidating. It was just in one spot consolidating. It was just consolidating. So let's see what this week brings to the table. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and drop a comment and reply to your comment. So guys, if you want to join my Telegram group on my bio, join my Telegram group. I'll be dropping free trade signal on my Telegram group. So join, and I'll be posting this on my YouTube. I have a Facebook channel. Check my bio, you'll see my Facebook channel. I'll be dropping some screenshots of how the trade is playing out, what I'm expecting this or this to do in the weeks, how it's playing out. I'll be dropping a screenshot of it on my Facebook. So guys, follow my Facebook account. Thank you guys. See you guys.